New photo. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes.
You are tuning into the Women of Power radio show. So I hope you guys are ready. Savage Squad, we are so excited and so happy to be with you all on this evening. So if you all will take a moment, y'all know the drill, to share. Please share the video because, again, we want to get more people in the room. The more perspectives, estrogen and testosterone, it makes for a lit conversation. Okay? So take this time to please share the video.
Hey, Ambrosia. Ambrosia's like, I'm in the house. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. So, yeah, we have another exciting show right now. We are trying to just share this video to our personal pages and also to some groups. So if you guys are in some relationship groups or anything.
I'm not in any relationship groups. That's weird. Yeah, I've been looking at her like, I'm not in any relationship groups.
Well,
I don't know why.
I really didn't even get any relationship groups until we started talking about relationships on Women of Power. But I want to say, what's up, Latasha Jackson, Peterson Johnson, Jordan Hall, what's up? Delma Akataka, how you doing, girl?
Hey,
WF McD is back with us on tonight, ladies. So yeah, you guys just share the video right now. And we're gonna get started with the radio show. So I once again, my share button.
Oh, you can't share?
No. But you know what? God is still good, and He's so faithful, and I'm gonna figure it out.
Faithful to the music.
Absolutely. But listen, we have a new sponsor.
Yes, we do.
This month, and so our sponsor of the month is
A+ credit now. John Henderson with A+ credits.
All right.
Get your credit repaired. Get your credit done. As of right now, starting right now, it's sign up fee $2.99 a month, $99 any month after. There's no obligation to a contract. When you get the score that you need to get that home or to get that car or that business loan, you can cancel services. We also help not only dispute the negatives, but we help you to what's the word? We have resources to where you can build positive credit. And so a lot of people, they don't know that, you can do that. They think that, when you do credit repair, if everything gets knocked off, your score goes up. That it's not just that. It's a teamwork thing.
Right.
And so if you guys want more information on that, you can go to www.getapluscredit.com. You can go to my page, visit me. I'm one of the teammates. And so, or John Henderson, let's see there. Make sure you share. If you know somebody that is interested in getting their credit repair as well, just let me know.
All right, and that was our sponsor. We thank you so much, A+ Credit, for sponsoring us this month. We have some exciting commercials coming up for this month. Also, we'll be posting every week, so you guys can go on our Women of Power page and get this information as well. We are trying to get our credit together because 2021 is the year that we experience. Come on. What the wealthy experience. And when I say that, a lot of people attribute wealth to money, but actually credit is wealth. If you got an 800 credit score, you can go get anything regardless of your income, and it's crazy. So so we join the Wealth Club this year. And come on,
the Wealth Club,
join the Wealth Club and come on over to A+ Credit with us. Yes. So moving on to the Women of Power radio show. So tonight, I don't know if you guys saw the topics. Yeah, Nana's beautiful video.
It was all right. But the topics, I know y'all saw those topics, which is why you are here. So we're going to jump right into, but y'all know how we do. I don't know which one are y'all wanting to go with first.
Let's go first one first.
I don't know. First thing first. I feel like that might be.
Okay. Well, I don't know what first one is. So.
Okay, so which one do y'all want to talk about first? Y'all have a preference? Is it okay is your significant other, is it okay for your significant other to allow your friends to come into the house when you are not home? Okay, that's number one, because we have a young woman who found her friend on her sofa and her man in the shower, but her best friend said, well, hey, your boyfriend told me that I could just wait here until you get off of work. She's just upset because neither her boyfriend or her friend called her to let her know that was actually what was going on. And then the second one is splitting bills 50-50 still fair if your significant other or your spouse makes a lot more than you. So
is splitting your bills 50-50
fair
if they make a lot more money than you?
Mm-hmm. I definitely.
And
want
then
to
does
jump
it
on.
matter? Does it matter if it's I can't get it out. Does it matter if it's the man making more money or the woman making more money? I think that would be a part B clause to that question. So
Hey, Keisha,
you guys let us know. Oh, I'm sorry.
make sure you guys share too. Make sure you guys share. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, let us know, you guys, which one you want to go with first. Otherwise, we gonna pick like
I really want to kind of dive into this whole friend coming over with no permission. Well, not necessarily no permission, but I think this is a little, because that can kind of go either way.
Right. So we'll just start there.
Hey, Rakita,
yeah, I'm not.
Thank you for joining us on tonight. All right, so
yeah, we'll start there.
Okay. So what's the scenario?
Okay, so this is this first scenario. We have a young woman who wrote in and said she came home from work at her regular scheduled time. So keep in mind, this is not a pop-up. She came home from work and found her friend on her sofa and her boyfriend in the shower. Now, her friend is saying that her boyfriend had told her, hey, it's so cool, it's okay, it's cool for you to come in because she'll be home soon. You know, I'm gonna take a shower. And so she still feels upset because she feels like as a friend, her friend should have called her to let her know, like, hey, I'm headed to your house. And as a man, as her boyfriend, he should have called and said, hey, your girl is here. Because for her to come home and he's in the shower and her friend's sitting there, y'all tell me that looks real suspicious. Yeah,
conspicuous and suspicious.
So that's why I said that can go both ways.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a best friend named Ashley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because Ashley know me and I know her, first, I mean, I don't pop up and nothing like that. No, I text her, but it wouldn't be an issue if I did pop up. If I came over to lay on the couch, because we've been friends since we were 13 and we have never tried to deal with each other.
But is Ashley married?
No, when I say she has a man there.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, when I say she has a man there.
Okay.
And so I don't think that if Ashley came home, it would ever be an issue or something like that, because it's almost like it's just common knowledge.
But if he's in the shower, no.
But my thing is,
she wouldn't think anything.
But here's my thing: could his shower is the restroom inside the bedroom?
Hey, Damon, how you doing?
Because my thing is, it can't be this whole shower thing. When you say shower, it's almost like, oh, he's in the shower. But
yeah, because
I'm saying it could have been one of those things where if they got a house like in the room, like how your mom room is, she has.
It doesn't matter where the shower is. The point is he's in it, so it just looks suspicious. It doesn't matter if it's
like if my friend is here waiting for me, why would you say this is a great time?
However, though, because of stuff like that,
don't try to cut me out.
No, I do agree. However, that most of the time you tell that person that you.
How do y'all feel? What do y'all feel if you were the significant other? Would you let your significant other's friends come into the house if they're not home yet? And if you're on the other flip side of that, would you call your significant other, let them know first, like, hey, your friend is here, is it cool if they come in, blah, 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 or like, how would y'all play that? We need to know.
I don't think the shower should be a big thing right now, because
right now?
No, I really
when tomorrow?
Because I think the more important part, like if people don't trip over the fact that she didn't tell you that she was coming over. I get that, but
so you're saying the burden should fall on the friend?
Well, there's emphasis on this man being in the shower, and I just have an issue with that because, like, maybe because I've seen stuff like that done, and it wasn't out real quick. It just
All right, I just want to shout out Jerome, Skinny Boy, Django Morris.
What's up, Jerome?
Andrea Hunt. Thanks for
Andrea.
Shay T. Tang and Damon. Is Damon or Devon?
Come on, Shay T. Tang.
Nice to have you guys back. Kim Henry, thank you so much for tuning in. And Lolita Roberson Gray. Sorry, thank you for tuning in. Y'all please take a moment and share the video if you can.
Andrea
just
Hunt,
share the video,
which is the last one right there, and I agree with her like 100%. Andrea Hunt said it wouldn't bother me knowing my husband and my bestie. Like it just wouldn't. If I was with somebody, Ashley came to my house and I found her, or like a Sarah or something like that, if I found her on my couch, it just wouldn't be. Sometimes you just.
I guess it depends on how close the friend is. I think that's what, because if it's a friend, like a coworker friend, a new friend.
What if it's one of the people like you grew up with, like it's like a sister person friend, Like,
I think maybe if someone that you've known, someone that you like, what you mentioned, y'all have known each other. I feel like you would feel more comfortable. Again, if it's a friend, like a coworker or somebody you met in the last, couple of months, that would be awkward.
First of all, I'm sorry. Go ahead. When she said somebody, first off, if I just met you a couple months ago, don't come to my house without calling.
But
let's just start there. Don't show up.
I'm only coming from a perspective of a long friendship, but I do kind of get it is one of those things to where it normally doesn't happen like that, or it hasn't been established that can be done in comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm speaking from a point of we do it all the time. We can do it. Ain't no big deal. But if it apparently it's an issue because it's never happened, and so it's I
right.
So go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say to the fellas, let's just flip it around.
You already know it's
because this
already know.
This happened to me. That's why I'm asking. So everyone always it wouldn't bother me. Like I saw a man say it wouldn't bother me, but
that was Andrew.
Okay, so men, let's reverse it. If your homeboy, you came home from work and your homeboy was sitting on your sofa and your girl was in the shower, who would you feel is in the wrong? Would you feel like a girl should not let him in? Because I've been in a situation where he was like, why do you even let him in? That's disrespectful. And I'm like,
my issue is the restroom inside the bedroom, or is it the one that you No, it does. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
it's the closest one.
No, because my thing is, if it's a restroom that is not inside the bedroom,
you would put her out.
Then it could be a thing of, because most people walk with their towel on. Then I'll be like, you can wait.
You're reading so deep.
No, because for me, like, if it's like one of those rooms where you got the restroom in there and you can keep your door shut the whole time and nothing.
I think you're thinking of it from the aspect of being in the shower and seeing something like, okay, is it in the room? Is it private? The whole point is, why is he in the shower? Is the aspect
because he wanted to bathe himself,
but it doesn't look fishy because she's there.
She sleep.
She wasn't asleep. She was on the sofa.
Don't be adding to the story.
I thought she said she was laying down on the couch.
You start talking about lay down. You go lay on Ashley's couch. Nobody was laying on the couch in this story. You were the only one laying on couches.
Now the reason why these people be questioning their relationships.
No, first of all,
you are here to help.
I haven't even answered.
Oh yeah, you sure have.
So let's start there. Okay, hey,
you have the floor.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So real quickly before I answer, you guys that are just tuning in and those of you that are on that are not saying nothing right now, how would you feel?
Because it's a few y'all.
Right. How would you feel if you came home to your husband? Because we're not doing boyfriends. Come on here, 2021. I'm single till I'm married. So when you come home to your husband, it's so real, y'all. It's so real. But listen, I'm telling you, that's a new what do you call it? Like like a belief system.
Single till I'm married.
Yeah. But it's like a some kind of ology. But it's like a belief. It's like theology. This is a new theology that I'm telling you, women, it's gonna bless you so good. It's gonna help you be free in your mind, your spirit, your heart, everything. You single until you married.
You're gonna get somebody in trouble.
How am I get somebody in trouble? Because they're gonna get into it with the person that's like, I'm single anyway, I ain't married. Who told you? No, listen, because if a man really wants to put you on lock, what are you gonna do, Nana?
Put a ring on it.
So until that happens. But anyway, yeah. So for those of you that are just tuning in, the question is scrolled on the bottom. Nana had a little more details. You want to read Keisha's thing right quick while I gather my thoughts?
Okay, so Keisha Taylor says, what's up, Keisha, by the way? My husband's friend will not come over without letting him know, whether he's there or not. And that is his best friend. The only time he came over was because my husband told him to, because there was a snake in my house and he was closer than my husband.
I mean, just from the man side, I personally, as a woman, now, I don't know, it seems a little weird, but
from a man's side,
I don't know if I was married, my husband's best friend came over and it was maybe for something like Keisha said, then that would be a different story. But I guess
I would have to say, like, because I'm just gonna be honest with you, when I think about a man's friend coming over and the wife is home alone, I know that would be an issue. I don't care how long they've been friends. Exactly. So why I don't understand, why is it a double standard that as a woman we should be okay with?
Right.
We should be okay with what?
Somebody just popping up at our house. First of all,
I would be okay if my husband's best friend popped up. I don't have an issue with it because I think that
we wouldn't have an issue with it. The men would have an issue with it. That's what we're saying. But if it was the other way around, it's like, oh, I said she could come in. It's not that big of a deal. But you can't do that.
Yeah. Like, let's talk about the etiquette of it. Okay. Etiquette wise, you should not let another a friend or whatever in when your mate is not there, if they're their friend, not your friend. That's how people get raped.
If you
This is how I'm serious.
I got a long-term relationship with these people.
I think it's fine as long as there's been a notification.
Communication.
Yeah, now they are wrong for not letting. Well, I can't even say they're wrong. Well, no,
Yeah, they're wrong.
Well, in that particular situation, she's wrong because apparently it hadn't been done before. But if you have another situation to where it's common for that to happen, then that's a different story.
Well, if it was common,
we
for it
wouldn't
to happen,
be on
we
this
wouldn't be
show.
having this question.
It's not
right now.
common.
So it's
That's
not
the whole
common.
point.
So what I'm saying is that, you know, in 2020, we talked about boundaries.
That man probably wasn't worried about when he got in the shower, like, oh, it looks like something. But a smart man,
no, he probably would.
Because let's just think about it.
He probably just like, oh, it's Keisha. Let me go take a shower.
Right. As a woman, think about it this way. Would it ever cross any one of our minds to hop in the shower if our husband's friend was sitting on the sofa?
But men don't think like us.
I wouldn't care if my restroom was inside of my room. Right. I say that because then, like, what if you had to go to work or something like that? You had to get ready, she's not gonna bathe.
But he didn't have to go to work.
I'm saying
or else
that,
she wouldn't have written us, I'm sure.
I don't know. I just believe
that. Just gotta work.
I believe there's etiquette about the things because my thing is
like that, bro. Why was you in the shower?
Oh, here she going back to saying this.
I be dirty.
I cannot imagine being a relationship where it would be like Tom and what's it called, Tom and Jerry.
You better bathe. You know.
Shout out real quick to Joe Kegler. Thanks for tuning in. And Ross, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Thanks for tuning in. So for those of y'all who just jumped on, the topic is across the screen at the bottom. The question is, should your significant other allow your friends to come inside of the house when you are not home? Because we have a young woman who came home and found her friend on the sofa and her boyfriend in the shower. And so to her, she feels like it looks suspicious because neither one of them let her know that they were there. The boyfriend didn't tell her, hey, your friend's here. And her girlfriend didn't say, hey, girl, I'm at your friend, I'm at the house waiting on you. So to her, it looks like she walked into a sticky situation. But they're saying she's being insecure. So we are discussing who is in the wrong.
Right. So let's establish protocol.
It's all about how the type of friendship that is established.
Right. I don't care if it's my sister.
Raylon, what up?
What's up, Raylon? How you doing? I don't care if it's my sister, y'all. The protocol.
That's like when you get married. I'm going to your house. Yeah. Wait on your house while your husband
no,
what is my family? I don't care.
You gonna call?
Well, you know, I don't just pop up at people's house.
Right. And then they say she
unless y'all have that going on.
Y'all say our family.
But they don't.
Well, Africans don't know calling. They just show up. Hello. They just be in the house.
So Raymond, would you how would you feel if you walk into your house and your best friend was sitting on the couch and your wife was in the shower and nobody let you know that he was there?
Why didn't come?
Because I really want to hear a man's perspective on that.
Yeah. You got a man's perspective.
Hey, Mary.
You gave us a man's perspective. You said, I'm going to give y'all a man's
perspective. Yeah, but we want to hear from some testosterone because we see y'all in the room. Why y'all tongue-tied on tonight? We need some feedback, men.
Hey, Mary Martin, how you doing tonight?
It's crazy that we live in a society that we always have to be safe with everything because every time we take an inch, it'll look like we're doing something wrong, and it don't even mean that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And my thing is, if you had to walk in your house and when you seen that girl and you felt some type of way because they didn't communicate, then that means that you and her don't even have that type of friendship to where she should be at your house anyway. So, you need to check her about that. Because my thing is, what made her come in the first place? Like, because my thing,
you gotta flip the whole script.
Because I'm starting.
My girl Ashley can come anytime.
No, testosterone. Didn't answer. Okay, it was very brief. Red Law said that's a no-no.
No, because now that I start thinking, I don't think about the actual thing. I start thinking about, like, if the woman came in and she was upset that she never knew the girl came because neither one of them called the husband and let her know and the girl didn't let her know. What made the girl come over in the first place?
Because she wanted to see her. She said she was waiting on her. But that's why it makes it awkward because it's like you came to see me, but you didn't call me to even tell me you're coming over. So how is it you came for me? I didn't even know you were here.
That's not an excuse.
Protocol means you need to know who to call. Okay, so like
say that again for the people in the back.
Protocol means you need to know who to call. Like I said, I don't care if it's my sister, whatever. If I'm married, thank you, Mary.
Listen, because normally that's
what she said.
We need that time. Thank you, Mary.
You
noticed. Yeah. So my thing is that, and I thought, I lost it. It'll come back though. Yeah. Go ahead, Lana.
Isn't her bun cute? She got like that bun from Bridgerton.
Yeah, it's
No, for real, like that means you're royalty.
I know, but I didn't connect that when you was talking about Bridgerton earlier.
Jocelyn Brown, thank you for tuning in.
Hey,
You might be
guys.
the evil queen, the main one.
We got California in the house. Now listen, I know she got an opinion.
So please jump on in.
Go ahead, give it a scenario now.
All right, so the scenario is there's a young woman who came home from work at her appointed time. Okay, so she's not appointed. They pop up. She came home after work. If it was a pop up, it would look really bad if it was a pop up. She got
What
up from work.
if it was a pop up?
Like, let's say she was there on her lunch break and nobody knew she was going to be there. You can't explain why you're here because you didn't even know I was going to be here. I popped up.
Right. But if you knew I got off work at 5,
that would have been a whole cheater scenario. Right?
A regular time.
So she came home after work and found her friend on the sofa and her man in the shower, and neither one of them communicated to her anything. So her friend never said, "Hey, girl, I'm at your house waiting on you." Her boyfriend never said, "Hey, your friend is here waiting on you." So she just came home and boom. So to her, it's looking like something is going on, but they're saying she's being insecure. So she wants to know, is she overreacting? Who's in the wrong? So that's
you go ahead and take your time and answer that, Jocelyn. And hey, Linda Allen, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. Listen, all y'all can pop in on this one. Like I said, if it's my sister and she shows up at my door and she has not contacted me, then my husband has every right to tell her she's not here, come back later. I'm not gonna be offended, but some women would be. They would be offended that why you tell my sister?
I would be offended because I would feel like we have that type of relationship to where I can come in your house like that.
Yeah, but see, this is what you have to understand. Your home, and this is what I was talking about, boundaries.
Because that's
your home is like your sanctuary, and so even if it's my daddy, like I can't just I could. You gonna tell your daddy to go home? No. I was going somewhere else with it. But I'm saying that, like, I can pop up at my dad's house. But I have the respect for him to call first, A, to make sure he's there, B, to make sure it's cool to come over. That's just respect.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we don't do pop-ups.
And as much as I say, you got that type of friendship or something like that. But just because of me, like you said, etiquette with anywhere I go. I don't care if it's my bed. Even though I wouldn't mind if Ashley popped up in my house, because I know we have that, or Sarah or something like that, I still just out of common courtesy, I say, "Hey, you at home? I'm gonna swing by." Even for people that know I'm coming, I still say, "On my way."
On my way.
Because it's just a respect thing at the end of the day.
Keisha Taylor, she said it depends on the friendship on who can come to my house first of all. But
all right,
you better call me and let me know you coming over before you just show up, no matter who you are.
Thank you.
Okay.
What, Latasha?
And Latasha Jackson says communication is key, and then she came back and said a phone call should definitely take place.
Right. I'm just wait. Communication is not just key; it is the key. And if you want to get in, that's what's going to have to happen. I can't. Even if
it's almost different, kind of like when you're younger. But I think being older and more, it's.
You trying to say mature?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was actually going to say that. I do know.
I
know some.
No, it's about being older. I don't think age.
Yeah.
I don't think age has anything to do with it.
The only reason why I say age because
Latasha, like your picture
around those younger ages, sometimes like the late teens, early adults, a lot of people like that they hang out with each other, they go to each other's house, they kind of have that.
Okay, so let me say this. I have a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old niece. Before they come over, you know what they do? They call and say, "Can I come over?" or "I'm coming over to wash clothes," or "Can I?" They call first, and that they lived with me before.
I helped raise them. I'm just so used to that. Like,
right? So I don't think it's an.
I call, but I don't just
say if they're home. They all come hang out at each other's house.
I don't even call to ask. I just call to see if they're home.
Right.
And if they say
yes,
I just start
like you at the house, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm down the street. I'm this. So I guess that's different. I mean, they're not calling to ask for permission. They're just calling to say, "Hey, I'm on my way."
And it's still kind of the same thing to inform you, you know.
Exactly. Hey, Melissa, thank you for joining us on tonight.
Ray Line at the bottom says, but this is kind of personal because I had a family member who did this. I never addressed it with him because the girl told me after we broke up, but even after 10, hey, y'all type of fast. But even after 10 years, I'm more aggressive towards my cousin, but I won't hurt him, so I let it go.
Oh, you mad? You been mad. Got the artifice going on. You mad?
So Raylan said, look, this hit home for me right here.
Trigger?
Okay, so you never address. Can you go back?
Yeah, hold on. Where did it go?
It's right there.
Y'all know Mary's popping out with her words.
Yes. So he says this is kind of, you got to be careful with the hide because another message will be there when you go to click hide. So he says he had a family member who did this. He never addressed it with him because the girl told him after we broke up. But even after 10 years, Raylan, let it go. Raylan,
10 years.
Did something happen? That's my question.
See, because in this situation, it's not saying nothing happened. She just was
right. She came home, but
got.
obviously you didn't come home.
So ain't no telling what happened.
What popped off? What happened?
It got to be something for you to hold on to it 10 years. Unless you just
listen.
I don't know.
I'm trying to tell y'all, a witness don't be
forgiveness.
Matter of fact, that's our fast word for today. Forgiveness.
It is. It's for you, bro. Not for them.
Somebody really responds his cousin. His cousin be like, dang,
what did I do? Yeah.
You tried to hit my girl. That's what it was.
Mary got a good comment too. She said that friend is suspect. First of all, why are you comfortable being in my house with my man and I'm not here waiting in the car? Oh, I didn't see that.
Wait, wait a minute.
You said waiting in the car.
Bitch. Wait. What?
You don't even get. Don't worry about it. We don't go to the next thing. Yeah, she can wait in the car.
Wait. So you want her to wait in the car for you?
Wait in the
what
car.
word did she use?
She said, "Bitch." What? Zenobia.
Y'all know she don't even know what she's saying, right? Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about that. We just gonna keep going to the next comment. We just gonna keep it rolling.
But you right, girl. That friend is suspect. Like, why you at my house? And I don't even know you there. And then you just laid up on my couch. Now, if it's cold, I would. If she called me, I would have told her, go ahead since it's cold and wait inside.
Girl, she got a heater in her car.
But you're not finna just show up.
Thank you, Ray Lisa. She said,
and
y'all looking gorgeous tonight.
I'm sorry. He getting checked too. Because first of all,
she said, Kasha, you will catch it later.
Oh, okay. I'm sure they'll tell me after the church. I'm sure they'll tell me after the fast. Okay, listen. So
after the fast?
I don't know. I'm trying to get my.
Yeah, it's because we fasted this week at church, so that's why she said that. We fasted this weekend. Okay, she said,
she'll get it later. It's okay. Latasha Jackson said, I agree with Mary. What you came to the house for if I'm not there? So why are you there?
Okay, so it's almost like if I get mad, instead of using the other word, I said, it's like if I hit my toe or something, I say, oh, fudge cake. But she said, bish.
You're still trying to get her to understand.
Okay. Bish. Can you give it to me in a sentence? Because I didn't get I just saw that last word.
Okay. Female dog. A female dog.
Oh. Oh. So what did she say before that? Because I just said that.
Wait in the car for me.
Oh. I didn't have the context. That would have helped.
You were enunciating it over and over.
Right. Because I thought it was like a new scene or something. I didn't know shit. Okay.
It's the way she said it too.
Did you see what Tasha said?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Mary said I didn't want to curse.
Oh, okay. Got you. Thank you.
They all laughing at it. Kasha, you will catch it later.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for not.
All right. Oh, hey, Marcus. Marcus said he was trying to create the situation for an accident. Oh, that's by letting the friend come in?
Wait. What you mean for an accident?
But how was he trying to create it?
By letting her in. I think that's
or was she trying to create it?
He said because he's the gatekeeper.
What?
He's the gatekeeper. The guy. I'm saying the gatekeeper in the sense that he can make a decision to say she should go home or let her in the house.
But what if she told him, hey, I'm here waiting for her, and they gave him the impression that the girlfriend already knew.
That's why he should have called to check. That's what I'm saying. Like if someone called her
and said, hey babe,
and she said it's cool.
Like, I didn't tell her to come over there. Yeah, she need to go. Yeah.
We all saw Players Club. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying
Enough
to
said.
You're supposed to be my cousin,
right?
Yeah.
Coming out
Marcus, no.
Yeah.
Now I think men.
I don't think men are all the way
Men
there
don't
sometimes.
really think like women, so he probably was so oblivious.
But see, can we talk about that statement right there? Because that bothers me.
But it's true.
But wait, but
Okay,
it's not true.
Okay,
No,
hold that thought.
sometimes they not all the way there.
No, but let me explain why I said what I said. But go ahead.
Before you say that,
Okay.
I want to say what's up to Rebecca Ortega.
Hey,
What's up?
Rebecca.
Valeria Johnson, Dolores
Valerie.
Carter, Marcus Mary, talk to you, Mitchell J. Jackson, Viola Woods, Raina Carey Browner. How y'all doing on tonight? Who we got here? We got one of the Zenobia's.
Oh, hey, Zenobia.
Zenobia Simmons, thank you so much for joining us. I'm
I
sorry,
love
back
the
to you.
Zenobia.
Okay.
I digress.
So the reason why I say that is a false statement because we can't say that men don't think like us because when it's flipped, they definitely think like that. So it's like they do think like that. They just, but it's
No,
like,
I get what you're saying. But
yeah, because if the roles were flipped like we talked about, if you can say, oh no, I don't want my homeboy coming to my house when I'm not there, that ain't cool. Then how can I also then say, oh, but I didn't think of it? Because you would definitely think of it if the roles were
But you
reversed.
know what's crazy is that he'll say that for you, but then when it's reversed for him, he'll be like, "Oh, you know you can trust me." So what you saying? You can't trust me?
And I've heard that so many times.
So what you saying? I'm not
Guys be like,
trustworthy?
oh no, you, I just don't trust them. But it's like, okay, then in that same breath, I don't know. Don't sit right with me.
Robertson, girl. Lolita said,
yes, wait in the car.
She agrees. Wait in the car.
I ain't waiting in the car.
That's what he meant.
I ain't gonna be there.
He's saying he created a situation for the accident because he chose to get in the shower and get naked. Just in case the friend was a little top box.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said, where was the shower at? That's why I said, where was the restroom at?
He don't come out with the towel, should be.
No, and then then when you hear that shower going,
and you sitting there twiddling your thumbs and you hear humming in the shower and it's like, okay.
Oh Lord. Yeah, so okay. And then he did create like a setup type situation.
Yeah.
So what if it's a 2-story house and she's upstairs in the den and he's downstairs in your room?
Upstairs? Why would she be upstairs?
I'm saying in the den.
Why would she be upstairs?
We got a den upstairs.
But why would she be upstairs?
You wait in the living room.
I ain't sending you up and through. Sit down.
I'm trying to get the woman out.
Look, you can't.
Okay.
You can't help her out. She was wrong as soon as she did not make a phone call, and that's the bottom line. That's where
they both were wrong.
We was going this way as friends, and then she went here when she did that.
That part.
So did she ever address the situation? The wife? Did she ever address anything?
Well, she addressed it, and they said she's insecure.
Yeah, she addressed it, and they're saying that she's insecure.
I mean, she is, but no.
First of all, Shirley Thomas. Thank you for joining us.
But no, I'm 2 ways back. I'm not gonna say she's insecure. It's just you don't ever want to create a situation like that to where it makes somebody start to think those things. Especially if you're not the type of friend that can just pop up anyway like that. It's rare that a person can just pop up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is it rare? Because you said, according to you, everybody pops up.
No, I didn't.
You said this age thing that the young people just.
No, what I'm saying, like I guess when I was younger, when we was like in our early 20s and stuff, we didn't have to call a scene because we all hung out at the same house all the time. Mm-hmm. And so maybe it was a different setting. So for me, I was like, well,
but was it a married couple there?
No, sorry. That's why I said younger.
So that's what I'm saying. That's not the same situation.
We got a response. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just nothing.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's up, Mini Man? Thank you for joining us on tonight. No, that's really,
I like the name.
I did too. It's
Mini
cool.
Man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Raylon answered, oh, okay. He said, yeah, something happened, but I already know she was out there. I only had one way of handling it, and he won't fight me, so I let it go. He taught me the game, so he's lucky. What? Plus, I was training to be a minister.
So you restrained yourself. You
the Holy Spirit.
Right. The Holy Spirit was like,
He said she was
arrested you.
So something happened.
She was out there, but you said you already knew she was in the street.
I know, I'm repeating what he said.
But is that what that means?
But he didn't find out till the relationship was over.
But when he said, I already know she was out there, are you saying you already knew she was for the streets when you was dating her? Because that's what I'm
feeling. I don't like when people say stuff like that. Like when they get out of relationships and then they get to say, well, I already knew she was like that. I mean, she was out there. Well, if you did, why was you still with her at that time?
Because they be hopeful, girl. They do the same thing women do.
Same thing women do. Yeah. Hope he gonna change. Hope he gonna stop.
Jose and Gomer, you know.
Somebody told me that the other day. They was like, I just wanted you to know that at that time I really did love you, but you know, you was kind of sleeping, you know, when you slept with. I was like, bro, I was like a young young rabbit, you know.
Young buck.
Whatever it may be, but it's like, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. It don't define who you are unless you're still doing it. But when people make that comment, I knew because when I was with, well, you should have left her. Because you can't bring that back up after y'all broke up and said she was.
If they have a propensity for it, don't be shocked.
Because when you get her, she for the streets, you for the streets along with her.
But people do change, but 9 times out of 10, well, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, maybe 6 times.
Yeah, I was about to say lower that, please.
Yeah, maybe 6 times.
Wait, 9 times out of 10 with.
They changed.
No,
that's
no,
that's a high number.
That was a high number.
Oh, that wasn't.
It's a high number.
So 9 times out of 10.
I was gonna say that they won't change in that particular relationship.
Oh, they changed later.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's like 1 out of 10.
Yeah, okay. All right, Cheryl Thomas
Dang.
has a good comment.
Okay, what you got, Cheryl? Come on with it, girl.
They say familiarity breeds content. You must have a line drawn so everyone knows there are limits. Otherwise, they will run over your household and maybe your spouse.
Boundaries.
So I think in this particular situation, as wrong as they were, I don't think nothing happened.
Yeah, you don't think nothing happened?
I never said I thought anything happened between them.
No, I know you didn't, but we never even discussed if something happened. But it kind of looks like something possibly could have happened.
Right.
It's like, because men have a propensity when they cheat to jump right in the shower. So when
Tyrina, what you doing out here? You supposed to be fasting.
She is fasting. She's on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
She said, yeah.
Well, Lisa said,
Smart.
it's more of respect and boundaries with myself and my friends.
Okay.
Look,
thank you,
she
Melissa.
Oh,
Oh, I like your new picture. Yeah. Oh, I like your new picture.
Yeah.
It's more respect and boundaries with myself and my friends.
You been popping.
That's what I've been saying this whole time, Melissa. She understands. Boundaries.
I really do understand. Y'all know I have to be the person to go against the grain, but at the end of the day, I feel like you should never put yourself in a position like that. Definitely agree with the shower thing. The only reason why I kept asking is where it was, because some people just don't be thinking. But it's you know, I just maybe, you know, if a person if she came to stop by to pick up something, that would be a totally different story. But even then, you would still know she came to pick up something. But I definitely agree that she shouldn't have been on the couch and he shouldn't have been wherever he was, and there was no contact, because you never want to put a person in that position to assume that. So even if y'all never did, it's just one of the things like, don't even create.
It's like a setup for disaster. Like, we gotta start thinking before we do stuff.
So I want to say, you are a peasant. You peasant. Or say it in a British accent.
Okay. You in a British accent.
She was about to go African. Like,
I was.
You are a peasant.
You are. I knew it in Spanish.
You can't be British.
I really can't think of a British accent.
You are a peasant. Hello, how's your day? You are a peasant. You are a peasant. You are a peasant.
No, not go like that.
It's my acting skills. I want to say what's up to Gwenda Red, John Richardson, oh bye Sikiwa. I hope I didn't mess your name up. Say it, Nana.
Obapa Sakiwa.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I think that's right. If it's wrong, we apologize. We don't get it right.
Obapa Sakiwa.
You know what? All right, Tyrena got a comment first. Tyrena says, "See, this is where I go. She needs to leave when I leave. No female should be at my home with my significant other without me."
And I just want to give a quick shout out to Tyrena. This is another way that you can view us on YouTube. She's actually watching us via YouTube and commenting from YouTube. So, you know, if you guys are fasting with your church too, just go to YouTube.
So, like, what are you doing?
Hair. I got hair in my mouth.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. How you going? Right. Without me, sis. Right. And we've been kind of talking about that. There's got to be some communication. Communication rules the nation.
All right, we got some. Is that Jamal? Oh, Jamal says, well, Mitchell Jackson.
What's up, Mitchell?
It's suspicious activity, but he should call his girl to get approval on whether to let her in or not, just to cover himself. That part. See, how hard is that?
I never said it was wrong though. So
that's how you do it.
Yeah,
but you just jumped off the bat defending like a mug.
Because I was thinking of my situation, because a lot of us, we're really, really close to where if that does happen, we kind of, it's not a thing. But then I can't say that I have ever, while being more mature with my friends, coming to their house while Because the thing is, like I told y'all, I don't even feel comfortable with being friends with people's husbands on Facebook and stuff like that.
Right.
You know,
right.
so I probably wouldn't just, I wouldn't just show it to you. I really would wait in the car. I'd go to the store and buy something to drink.
And wait, Mary Martin said, are they still friends? That's a really good question.
Are they?
No.
They're not?
No, which is the reason why, and I've left that part out. That's the reason why her friend is basically, well, her ex-friend is saying that she's being insecure. And so is the boyfriend, because they're saying she didn't need to go take it that far. She told the girl to never come over again. So I guess that means they're not friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you think that she should? But do you think that she should have told her that?
What, to never come over?
Well, no, I'm saying, say if it was a situation that happened, and because it happened the way it did, she has not probably had a discussion with her first and been like, hey, like, or did she call her insecure and then the girl said, well, don't come over my house no more?
No, they saying she's insecure because she said, don't come over my house no more.
Don't come over my house no more without me knowing, or period?
She told her don't come over, period.
Oh, we ain't period.
Yeah, they're not friends.
Yeah, they're not friends.
John said, wants to take that one.
Hello, my loves.
Not that one. This
Wait,
one.
what?
That was earlier. I'm talking about that was on the screen.
Oh
my goodness.
Okay, I'll read it. Sometimes it's just the appearance of John. Yeah. I'm about to throw this.
Don't throw it because it's already cracked.
It's very reasonable.
John says sometimes it's just the
What was that?
Okay.
Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
She needs some water.
Listen, I probably do. It says
she'll be fully hydrated.
I wouldn't drink that much water down that thing. That 3 o'clock killed me. He says sometimes just the appearance of that. I'm just waiting.
No, I was gonna say, because I was like, I want to try to sleep till 3, but y'all forget me. Go ahead.
Well, we ain't doing it tomorrow till 3 though. Oh, you can't sleep till 3?
Y'all get way off topic. I'll read it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes it's just the appearance of things that can hurt your integrity.
It is.
Sometimes you can be too nice, and sometimes that's a person's character. But you have to know yourself in order to use proper discernment so your integrity can stay intact.
Yes. John, you know that's scriptural too.
But you have to set boundaries. He came back and said, but you have to set
boundaries. Because the Bible says, stay away from the appearance of evil. So that means you got to be careful of what it even looks like.
That part.
No, I really do believe it.
All right.
Apparently, scripture ain't hit me that hard enough, but I understand.
All right. Relisa has a comment.
Okay.
Relisa says, I don't go to nobody's house without calling. I don't want to get caught in a jack bag.
What's that?
What's a jack bag?
What's a jack bag?
A bad situation?
Oh, is that what that's it? A jack bag. I
was thinking of like a bag with tools and she gonna get beat.
No, I was thinking, I really didn't know what to think. A jack bag, like a bag you use to jack people, like you said with tools and stuff, like thievery type stuff.
It's gonna be a jack bag.
Like what's the thing you use for your tire? Like a wrench? No, a tire wrench.
A jack?
A four-way thingy.
No, the one that's long, it's got a little hook, and you pry stuff open with it, like.
Oh, that's
a
crowbar.
A tire rod.
That's a crowbar.
Oh, okay, a crowbar. Yeah, sorry, that's what was in my bag. Okay.
Back to
she said it's a
boundaries. Okay, yeah.
She's on her way back to work. Okay, what?
No, we were on how she was.
You do gotta set boundaries.
Yes.
Tarina says she's on her way back to work. They let her off to come to prayers. That's an awesome job right there.
Oh wow.
They let her off to go to prayers.
So
she on her way back to work. Like, let me get on with it. Oh, I love you so much. That's why she's a top fan.
Okay, John.
All right. Melissa gave us the answer of what a jack bag is.
A situation.
And then John said, don't let your good be evil spoken. And so I guess the consensus on this is there needs to be communication or else it looks bad.
And I can just imagine what she had on.
Hey, Kenya, what do you see, Zenobia?
I'm just saying.
That could be a factor.
Because the thing is, think about, like, if she came over and she just had sweats with a big hoodie on and stuff like that, it probably wouldn't have been as effective. But if she came over and looking like
cute,
looking like Nana right now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
looking like Zoe right now.
So we're doing a pinup look right now. And I have it in my knowledge, and you got a dress on and stuff, and my husband in the shower, and you looking like Susie Red.
It's kind of suspect. You should have called You should have called. This
Like,
is,
girl, I was just waiting.
this is affecting everything we got going
And
on.
then the crazy thing
This
is,
is affecting everything we got
and
going
you don't
on.
even
right
want
now.
it to go against your character like that, because she may not even be that type of female. She just made a
A
not
horrible
so smart
mistake, a
decision.
big
You
faux
know
pas.
what I'm saying? And like, I'm a country girl. We use crazy words. Oh, why did I read it like that?
What?
That's what
For
Rebecca
Jack
said.
bag. For Jack bag.
But yeah, so the consensus, that's the word you use. The consensus is call before you pop up at somebody's house and
We won't have
be in the
this
same house
situation.
with their husband.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I think we're ready to wrap
Or
up.
you know what? Even if she didn't leave, as soon as I would have heard that nigga get in that shower, I'd been like, bro, I gotta go.
Because I feel uncomfortable, to be honest. Like, I just, to me, it would just be, I don't know.
Like, why? Yeah.
You take a shower, let me go outside.
Like, I already didn't call her and let her know, and then he in the shower right now. Like, let me just go wait outside.
You got that Irish Spring icy glass on.
That axe. Shower gel.
Oh, yeah.
Fill up the whole house, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
we thank all of y'all for all of your input, especially the male perspective.
Yeah.
We didn't get to ask them about the flip, but we already know there's no need to ask a man how he gonna feel if he come on his.
He gonna be ready to squirrel.
Do you think, but do you think it would be a difference if it was his brother?
It's 10
or
years
his
later,
best friend?
right?
No,
Still
even brothers, I think they still be tripping because I've seen it. They don't care. A man is a man. They be like, nah,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
You my brother. You should know better. What
What
you doing up in the house with my girl? That's what
Right, right. So yeah. Oh, come on, John. What you got going on, John?
He said the devil is fighting relationships more now than ever, and he will set temptation traps to destroy the kingdom because kingdom relationships build kingdom. And apparently there was a peasant relationship that happened. So
a peasant relationship.
Yep. And it wasn't a kingdom relationship.
Come on,
So what? Nothing
You
kingdom
better
about it.
be biblical.
I'm talking biblical.
But
I'm
you
talking
know-
about like England.
I know I was being facetious. But listen, John, that made me think of, because the enemy will put temptation your way, because we are currently in a time of consecration. Come on here. And I got this huge bag of extra cheese, extra caramel, Chicago popcorn for Christmas. And you know, every
It's
night
by her bed.
it's by my bed. So every night I get a little bit on a napkin, you know. So tell me why last night I was laying in my bed, I looked at that popcorn, and I was like, dost thou tempt me?
Get thee behind me.
Say.
But we will say, I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It's just popcorn that you were staring at the end of your bed. So that's
Listen.
All right. So we're gonna move to the next topic, y'all, which is
All right.
is splitting bills 50-50 fair if they make a lot more than you. So let me give you the situation. We have a woman who wrote in who said, after 4 years of marriage, she is ready for a divorce because this is tired of splitting the bills 50-50 when her husband makes 3 times more than her. So she's saying by doing that, what happens is she ends up giving all of her income almost to pay the bills while she has to rely on him for her basic needs. And she doesn't like that power struggle because it almost feels like she feels like a kid to where she has to come to him for everything else. And she doesn't like that. She thinks that there should be a better way to do it rather than literally pay 50-50 on the bills. So what say?
Wait, what's the question?
Is splitting the bills 50-50 fair?
Something about force and control. I was like, wait,
That was the second part. Okay. The first part is, and y'all know I gotta struggle over these braces. This is not right. Splitting.
I'm just saying it just.
I said I have to struggle, so I'm saying that it hurts.
Okay, I'll repeat it.
And I was like, I thought you said we couldn't understand your word. I would never have something.
No. So pretty much, is it wrong to someone? Okay, so she's married to the guy. Don't even tell me.
Yeah. Okay. So the guy makes 3 times as much as her.
Right. She's been married to a man for 4 years, and throughout the 4 years, she has split the bills 50-50. He makes 3 times the amount of money in her, but still refuses to take on more responsibility of the house financially. So she's at a point where she wants to get a divorce because he got all the grip and she's struggling.
So what happens with his other money?
He still has it, but that's what she's saying. She ends up having to go to him for everything. So it's almost like, okay, all my money is in the bill, so maybe I need this. So hun, is it cool? So it's like you get tired after a while. It feels like you don't even have money of your own.
Right.
Everything's going into the bills, and now you gotta keep asking him as if he's the only sole breadwinner. That's not a good feeling.
No. First of all, that ain't the way a relationship is supposed to go. First of all, let's just start there. So they started off out of order. Ain't no 50-50.
Oh, they started off like that.
Yeah, they started off like that. They've been married for 4 years. And for 4 years, she's trying to keep up with paying. And I'm sure as his income increases, he's gotten more, better cars, better homes. So now her 50%. A 50-50 husband.
I don't care if it started. I don't care if it started out at the 50-50 thing. Maybe they started at the 50-50 thing because at that time the income wasn't enough for him to just carry or her to just carry. So they did it so that they could help each other. But for you to begin to make more money, which is the goal anyway, for you to, be able to get increase. Why would you still, that's selfish.
Yes, that is so selfish. And that's why she's considering a divorce right now. What you got on that?
All right, John said it does not matter how much she makes. Truly, the man is the protector and the provider. There is a problem when a man marries a woman and can't take care of her. He is responsible for her. And if you don't want to take care of her, she will not feel safe and protected.
John, you a real one. Okay? I don't even know you. I'm just throwing that out there. I like that kind of talk. That's some real conversation. That's some maturity right there.
She should never have to feel that pressure.
Right.
The goal is to not stay in it.
Yeah. She can do that by herself.
Right. And the thing is, when they first got married, she might have made more money than him. Mm-hmm. But when that table flipped, or it even went up a little bit, the agreement should have been amended.
Oh, Mary.
The agreement should have been amended.
Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, put Mary up there because Mary, no, that other one.
Oh, that's why I said should I put it up there?
Oh, go ahead.
Why are you talking about that show?
Which one?
Talking about that show.
I used to that one. Go up, one more. Yes. Mary's talking about her struggle with the popcorn and everything. But Mary, you know what? That used to be like my favorite show, and it's crazy. I don't know why, but I love 600 Pound Life. But I learned so many life lessons.
From watching that
show, and I realized I'm living a 600-pound life in like I'm going to
190.
Right. I love her. She got my back. I'm living a 600-pound life in a 190 body because I'll be like, I
just laugh at the way they be doing the narration.
Oh Lord,
it kills me. My doctor said I gotta eat this today,
but I see somebody.
There was some you could tell she was like, really, it was like,
scripted.
Yes, today.
I never noticed that.
I don't eat all the eggs. Why are you talking like that? Like,
that's what they make it sound sorrowful. I know somebody made a post and he's like, how does anybody on 600 Pound Life have a relationship when I don't?
They all have these partners who be helping them walk, trying to get them to eat right. Where they at though? I don't understand. Okay, that's cool.
They've only had a few success stories on this show too.
They've had a lot of success stories.
Marcus, to answer your question, you said what is 50-50? Are you talking about the question? They're splitting the bills 50-50. He said what is 50-50? I'm not sure.
So the bills.
Yeah, the bills.
But if you mean what is 50-50, like where that even come from? I don't know, bro. Because when you go back to the origin of relationships, come on, let's go back to cavemen, okay? The woman stayed in the cave with the kids while the man went out with the club and knocked over a buffalo and brought it home and cleaned. This is before finances of money. This was their currency, meat and fire and what?
We used to talk about cavemen. I can't say the person, but it was so funny because this person was sharing the gospel per se, and they were like, God brought us up from the ground, from the dust. We were monkeys, and I was like,
who said that?
I said,
so wrong doctrine.
No, let me knock this misnomer off.
We were monkeys.
We were never monkeys because if we were monkeys, there would not be monkeys
anymore.
Like they would be people.
I don't know, because Planet of the Apes, man, I roll with them.
First of all, that's a fictional movie, which means it's not real. There's no gorilla tribe anywhere talking to each other in English, building colonies and making plans. I'm sorry, but machine
Mary
guns.
said, leave him. He's probably taking care of another family.
Ooh,
especially if
you be having a good perspective.
It's African.
Wait a minute, hold on. She said something under her breath. We need the volume turned up. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said, especially if you're African, because
yeah,
they know how to take care of it. If they not, and y'all doing, he probably does have a whole family overseas. I'm just saying. All right. John said,
Oh my goodness, that was.
he is her daddy and her husband. He needs to know his place in being a man.
Wow. So you think he's controlling her money by making her spend it all, so that way he can control what else she spends because she got.
That's how it feels. That's definitely how it would feel.
It just makes me wonder what kind of car each one of them got.
What?
And I'm not even being funny when I say that. Like, it makes me
like if she got a Honda and he got a Mercedes.
Like,
my thing is when people talk about even 50-50 on the bills, right? For the men who do say, oh, it's 2021 or 2020 now, roles have changed, women need to pay out for bills. Are you all also keeping that same energy when it comes to things of the house? Because one thing that I've seen is that they're very quick to say that as far as the financial side of it, but she's still the one taking care of the kids most of the time, cleaning, doing the laundry, cooking.
Laying
in
bed
you
with
can't say that, oh, 50-50 financially, she needs to step up, but then when it comes to all the other stuff, y'all aren't doing 50-50. Y'all are still doing just your side of the deal, so really she's doing more than you, and that's not okay. So if you're gonna say 50-50 on finances,
right,
cool, but make sure you also doing 50-50 with the cooking, with the cleaning, with the running the kids' ears, taking them to their sports, with the laundry, with the parent meetings, with all of that.
No, but even if he is doing 50-50 with the cooking and the cleaning, if you making 3 times the amount of money,
3 times, that's no.
But you know, I never even thought about that, even though I agree with it. I'm glad you said that because it's so crazy to me how they make this big old deal about, you know, we're gonna split it down the middle, but are we gonna split everything?
No, and they don't. They want you to split. Like, it's like saying, oh, take half of my burden off. Y'all need to hurry to take half of my burden off, but y'all ain't taking nothing off the woman's burden. Like, how does that work? It don't. Period. All right. All
I know is I want my husband to want to take care of me and want to help around the house and not because I'm saying you need to help me. You need to do this.
I agree.
But then
like that.
What if it's the woman? Because you got Zenobia Harvey collection. You know you about to be a millionaire. You got your book coming out. You about to be a lawyer. You about to have paper cash. I got some good connections here, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be rich just vicariously
because that's her be making money. I don't know what kind of job she do.
Y'all focus on what I'm saying. No.
It's like a Tommy thing.
What if you the one?
What? We don't know, but it's there.
You ain't got no job.
But yes, I do. I work for the Lord. Come on here. He is my source. No. What if you are the one with all the money? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you switching it.
Yeah.
I feel like, what's the other braces? Y'all forgive me. I feel like if you are married, sometimes.
Do you have your wax on?
Yeah, but it moves because it's soft. I feel like if we're married and that's my husband, though, I don't have a problem if I make more money because the whole point is we have the same goal, right? We're trying to build the same empire together. So if I make more than you, then I have no problem taking more responsibility and say, okay, maybe I'll pay the house note, you take care of the electricity and the water and the whatever. We break it down however we need to break it down, whatever will make us successful as a couple.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do. The business plan, as far as that goes, is for the both of you because you are one, right? The Bible says when you leave, you are now one unit. So I'm not looking at it from the point of, well, that's my money, that's his money. What are we doing so that we can be successful and leave a legacy for our kids? Whatever that looks like, let's do it. I'm with it.
We got a lot of comments. They really got some opinions
about this. Thank you, Imran Tilar, for joining us, or Telar. Thank you for joining us, Imran.
All right, so we'll go real quick to Thelma. She said, come through for amending, but check this out. Never feel that you are entitled. Now, if you are a part of my come up, then okay. Otherwise, each and everything I do is out of love. My extra money is for me. But is this in marriage you're talking about? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your extra money is
because she's talking about when I was saying how as the income fluctuates, it needs to be amended, the responsibilities. Okay. So she's like, she's all for the amending, but it's different if we done got this bag together.
So I have a question. What if it's a thing of, your husband has a job, he makes, good money, and you got like bread coming in? I'm talking about so much to where like
then you need to be taking care of most of the stuff.
No, what I'm saying.
Zenobia Harvey collection.
No, what if y'all pray for me, I gotta make some old stuff. Anyways. If I do got stuff, I just ain't put a job. Yeah, I'm already a millionaire. This ain't on the bank account. But anyways, so what if it was one of the things to where he had his job, right? And good job, whatever the case may be, and you had like a boatload of money coming in, like you had money.
Right.
Would you mind
No.
paying everything and not
But,
paying the bill?
but you know what?
Like, or
When you love somebody, you don't mind, and that's why.
I think for me,
Right.
this kind of be a thing.
Right.
Like, make sure stuff happens.
That's why I can't
You
understand
why
why
he's
this
doing
dude
that. Yeah,
got
it comes
this
across as
issue.
a narcissist, and then
And
it's
I'm a
a
giver too. I love
Gifts and stuff. I mean, too.
No, you love to receive the gifts.
I love to give. I'm a giver. I love to give too. I like to. I love going into a room and discerning that somebody's spirit is down and just being able to go and lift that spirit.
So
So
just
make sure you give me something before I leave then, because I'm down.
Raylon said all she has to do is not give him a dime. He's gonna have to pay the bills, and he bet not argue. Don't want that smoke. She already thinking about divorce.
But maybe he don't care about it if she already.
But he's telling the truth though. If she don't give him a dime, the bill's gonna have to give him. He's not gonna lose no house.
Don't give him a dime and don't give him nothing else. Withhold everything.
Everything?
Yeah. Why don't you still sleep with him and like, I wouldn't even sleep with him.
Right.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable laying in the bed with you if you sitting there putting that pressure on me like that. Like, come on.
It ain't no pressure, it's an understanding. But what she's saying is she don't understand why the understanding hasn't changed since you making 3 times the amount of money I am. But I'm saying,
has she had the discussion with him? Is that why?
Yeah, that's why she now, because he's saying we agreed.
Yeah.
Is it on paper?
No, it's not.
Well, we didn't agree then. You ain't got
it's
proof.
not a prenup, but he's I'll take it. But let me finish what she's saying, talking to Zenobia. But the problem is that he's not willing to amend it, knowing with the full knowledge that he's making 3 times the amount of money.
Is selfish. That is what you call selfish.
Okay, John Richardson says this is the reason why so many people divorce. Finances is it the number 2 or the number 1? It's the number 1 reason why people get divorced.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because men has forgotten their place in relationships, and sex will not keep you to.
Well, where was you at? I don't care how good you are in the bedroom, man. When that main stuff, like you said, the finances stuff, if that ain't adding up right, like all that sexual stuff is like it's like a turn.
Miss interruption here.
No, I'm just saying because people think that like it matters. It don't even matter no more because they like that.
You're not
attracted.
You're turned off.
You're turned off by this point. Okay. Yeah. He said if a man don't work, are you a preacher? Just tell the truth, John. You a preacher. He know his word. He said if a man don't work, he can't eat, said the scripture. So that means he can't taste the benefit. Oh, come on here. That God has flowing from her, which is supposed to be her king. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. That's all I can say.
We're gonna actually kind of sneak on your page after we get off.
Wait, go back to the blue. Yeah.
What you got going on.
Okay. And then Tyrina. She said what?
Who said that I was never a monkey?
You was never a monkey, okay?
Maybe she meant to put ever.
Yeah, ever.
No, she was never a monkey.
I can't tell y'all who said it because I think he said it.
No, she's saying
so funny. I was like, oh my God.
She said exactly what she meant. Who said I was never a monkey?
Okay, Mitchell.
Okay, what you got?
Said, tell her to come to me. As a man, I want to take care of at least 80% of the bills as long as she treats me like a king. She's forever good. Hashtag Big Mall.
Come on here, Big Mall. We can go shopping. Hit the mall up.
Oh my God, Thelma, I'm gonna get you. You know better.
What happened?
John, again, he said that is the first sign of abuse when a man expects the woman to pay for anything. I'm sorry. A man is a man and he should have been groomed in that. It's just not right to expect her to pay just because he wants to be in control.
That threw me off because I would never have thought about it as a form of abuse.
Oh, I definitely see that as a
form of abuse.
It's like financial. That's what it's called. Financial abuse is actually.
And I don't always think it's a thing that they spend it on other people. It's just selfishness. You know, I seen some men. I actually came across like older men that's in relationships like that where they just don't share their money. It's just it's my money. You know, it's like.
Well, I watched this show called Evil Lives Here.
I watch it all the time.
Really good show. Really
all
good
the
show.
time. Yes.
On this show, there was this woman that was married to this man. They had 3 kids, and he was like a penny pincher. Like she I think during a whole marriage of like 8, 10 years, 12 years, he bought her some hair barrettes one time. If she would go to the store and like pick up some chapstick or some lipstick, when he would come back, he would be like, why did you buy this? Why are you spending our money? You know we don't have money for this. Like she could not buy herself.
Was she a housewife?
Yes.
See, and that's the thing that happens with most of them who that happens to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but then when he ended up going to jail for abuse, she found his bank statements under the bed, and he had accounts with hundreds of thousands of dollars, bank accounts. She found like 4 bank accounts, and they were ranging between 80 and like 180 in each account. And she was like, man, all this time I've been living like a miser, and you got all this. A peasant? A miser is like a poor person.
A real poor person.
Right.
So because he went to jail, does that mean that she was now granted access to that money since she was married to him?
Not if she wasn't on the accounts.
Really? Even if she's a wife? Can she fight that? Like in court?
She probably could. He hired somebody to murder her. But the point is,
wait. Oh, she dead?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. It's called Evil Lives Here.
No, but I thought he was on the flip side of it. I didn't know she actually like. Okay.
No. He kept playing like everything was cool, but he was really planning to kill her all along, and he hired some murderers to come in, act like it was a robbery, and stab her like 45 times. And then when they finally caught him for, and I'm sorry, I know this is about whatever we're talking about, but this is a good show. It's such a good show. I gotta check it out. I can go to YouTube, I think, and watch it. Evil Lives Here, and it's real people telling stories. It's on Netflix. It's real people telling stories of
people who they either dated a sibling who was a murderer, they dated a serial killer, their husband was, or somebody was like following them, and basically they escaped death.
Mothers,
somebody,
fathers.
Yeah, it's
a good show. I'm sorry, I digress.
Mary said yes. There's definitely a disconnect in the home.
Yes, something connected.
Agreed.
What we got, John? That has to be right. There has to be right communication, because he should not expect her and demand anything from her. And I totally agree with that. Does that mean, I will probably never meet a woman who will go 50-50 with me, even if they make more money than me? True story. That's not Draylon. That's not true. That's not true, Raylon. You could, but do you? But the question is, that shouldn't be a goal. Let's start there. But you said if she makes more money than you, I would say just let it flow how it flow. Because I don't want to put like a stigma on it. Like, if you make more money, you definitely this. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. As a woman, I don't want to pay nothing. Is that wrong, y'all?
No. I mean, but
I do. I just don't want to pay a lot.
I mean, I don't want to.
But maybe that's
because you should pay the mortgage.
Like,
at least the mortgage.
I pay the insurance on my nails.
I think I just probably just have therapy to go
to.
Like the only reason why I even say I don't is because I feel like it puts you in a position to be controlled or to feel less than or whatever if you're with someone who will like throw that over your head, and I can't stand that. So for me, like, I like to at least contribute some, so you can never say I didn't do anything, because I've had that happen too many times that it's like, nah, best believe I put in. So even if it wasn't a lot of it, I still contributed. So you can't sit here and make it seem like I'm just living off of you.
Right. And I guess I would say I might not be contributing to the household, but you won't have to worry about paying for nothing for me, because my money will be going towards,
I like that.
My upkeep, my car note, my blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It may change when I get married.
Y'all get off these men like they should have provided an option for them sidebars.
Y'all get off these men like this chivalry. Providing is an option for them. Sidebar, the queen has to be worthy. So yeah, true. But providing shouldn't be an option. If you trying to say that you want to be head of the household and you want to be the man, providing shouldn't be an option. That's why men shouldn't even get married until they're in a position where they can provide something. You got to be able to contribute something, brother. So, I mean, I don't expect Oprah man to be able to have to come in and pay for her mansion note, which is probably $20,000, $40,000 a month, but still. Right. What we got?
Where is your standard as a woman? Is it right to do so because he can get greedy if he does not have you at heart as a helpmate?
I don't think it says where's your standard as a woman. I mean, maybe she did, like, so I'm kind of don't like that little part right there.
Well, where's your standard because she wants to pay?
Is that what no, he's saying that
why is she accepting it basically?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. And I think that probably she was amenable at the beginning. She was in agreement.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Because we don't know where the marriage is.
Right.
We never know. Right. I have been married none times.
But at the beginning, they may have been working at McDonald's together. Like, let's split these bills. Let's put our money together. Let's do this.
That's what I was thinking that happened. They probably were making a minimal amount and to help each other. That's why I said it's very selfish for him to
still have that.
Because how are you going to take I'm pretty sure that 50-50 agreement wasn't, hey, we're going to do this 50-50 because in about 5 years, you're going to own a lawn service and I'm going to do this or whatever the case may be. So let's start that now. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the original agreement. The agreement was the way it was so that way we could both survive.
Right.
So.
All right. Thelma said it's a two-way street. Females need to put more on the plate, too.
I agree with that.
In what way?
I agree.
Yeah, I seen your face through the cameras.
No, because I'm like, put more on the plate, but I guess she means contribute more. I mean, I agree. Maybe I'm old school to where I believe that the man is supposed to take care of the woman, and I have found out, go to Melissa, I have found out that some of my dating practices were a little outdated with my expectations, and you guys can both testify that I have come to a better understanding of how things happen in this time and age. So, but
can we give a shout out to Brooklyn McDaniel? She said, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Brooklyn. Come on here.
We start off with the polka dots,
where you at? Are you in Colorado right now? Just throwing it out there. Okay. What we got from Melissa? Melissa says,
speaking from experience, I was expected to pay for everything, and my husband never helped with anything with the house or the kids, causing me to call my family to send $2,000.
What did he lose his job? Is that what happened? Because
sometimes the fact that your family was able to send it to you, girl, I would have been on the corner. Because that's $2,000. You got a one time.
But listen, the way, because she said speaking from experience, I don't think it's because he left his job. I think that's just because that's what
he was selfish.
Oh, she was saying I was expected to pay. So that was just the understanding from the beginning that you was going to take care of everything. Or did you have hopes that eventually he would kick in? Like maybe, because I'm running this whole gamut in my head right now. Oh, okay. You in Texas. Yay. Why haven't we got together? Okay. Go ahead. So what's your thoughts on that, Melissa?
What you said?
What is our thought on hers?
I was asking Nana about the
$2,000.
No, about the experience. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. My question is, when you said I was expected to pay for everything, did y'all, like what Kasha said, did y'all go into it with that agreement, or was he flipped on you and later was like, hey, you need to pay? Because I always wonder when people get in situations like that, did it start off that way, or later on did they say, hey, like I need more help, I want you to contribute more?
Right.
I just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Well, I'm saying if she's saying speaking from experience, that means that it was just,
that it was an experience that she had. But we're just trying to figure out, did she go into the experience with an understanding? Because see, this is what we have to realize, is that when we agree, there's so much power in agreement. When you agree to something, it's like a contract. Mm-hmm. It's like a commitment. Yeah. That's just like, and I'm digressing. Y'all know I'm a little ADD, so my mind goes everywhere. But I was thinking about on divorce court, there was this couple, and the guy wanted the judge, Lynn Tollier, to order his wife.
Such a good. I love her.
He wanted the judge to make his wife to agree to a written agreement that they had, that she would provide sex so many times a week. And the judge said, I can't make
enforce that.
I can't enforce this contract. Y'all want the divorce, and he's still trying to enforce the contract.
You don't get your justice,
right? Oh, so but what you have to understand is that an understanding is like an agreement, it's like a contract. And so you got to be careful with what you were coming to agreement with, because the Bible says that if 2 or 3 can agree concerning any one thing, there's nothing God will hold from you. So when you come into agreement, there's actually some sort of I almost said a feng shui, but it's some sort of like a. Come on, help me, y'all. Y'all ain't got no words. Come on, what's the word?
You're the one who got all the words.
But yeah, it's something that happens when people agree, and so you got to be careful what you agree to. What we got going on?
All right. Oh, whoa.
It skipped all the way
all
up.
the way down. Hold on. Raylan.
Okay. Raylan says, "Oh, the majority of the men I watched growing up paid the bills, but the woman took care of it."
Wait, what?
Thank you, Raylan.
The majority of the men
Yeah.
I watched growing up paid the bills, but the women took care of the house.
Right. So that's why I can't stick with that. That was my mentality, but I can't just take care of the house.
And that's why going back to what I said with paying the bills, because again, a lot of men want us to help now pay the bills, but
And
not
still
really
be
helping.
the
Yeah.
maid.
They want us
be
to do
the
100%
mother,
of the house and half the bills,
and be the chef,
and they're only doing half the bills.
and be the trash taker after.
So
I ain't taking no trash.
I don't care about taking trash out.
No.
I don't mind.
I don't mind taking trash out as a single woman. I mind
taking
taking trash out as married.
But that's too deep. Like I feel like if the
Hold on,
trash
Marcus
can
is singing.
if the trash can is overflowing and he's not home or something like that, then you can take out the trash. Like why wait for him to get home and the trash is overflowing?
Let the church say amen. Marcus says God gave man a commandment.
He didn't give him a commandment to take out the trash.
It's in there.
What?
The second book of men supposed to do Acts 22:5. Okay, what else we got?
All right.
She said you wrong. Oh, it's wrong.
You gonna read it?
Yeah, since she's talking about me, she said it's wrong. Being a woman has nothing to do with what you bring to the table. That's a cultural upbringing. Facts. But I will say this, we are in a place now where men and sometimes the women are the main breadwinner. So yeah, things have changed. Thelma, that's why I had to change my mentality. Got you. All right, John.
Sound effects.
What you talking about, John? Y'all, we got 8 minutes.
John said some men get married for the wrong reason. They think they deserve something in return for taking care of her. But for most men, it has not sunk in as his duty. It is a privilege to take care of a queen because what he gains from God is favor. And when he loses his side of that, then he has the wrong vision in their relationship. So how can she follow his vision as a wife when he can't leave her and cover her?
He makes me wonder if he's like an Antonio where he started off right with the right comments and the right words and then he just went crazy.
What?
You know Antonio?
Totally left.
But we're tight with Antonio.
But I feel good with the backstitching.
Well, while y'all thinking about it, let me just give a shout out to what?
Remember the comment from the other show?
Back up right quick.
Okay, John.
Yeah, but I just want to say what's up to Brittany Renee Williams. Thank you for joining us. Ilona McNair, how you doing, lady? We're so glad you're on with us tonight. Chris Reynolds, what's up? Erica Everett, I love you so much. Thank you for joining us on tonight. She said, hey, girls. Yeah.
Hey, lady.
Okay, so you are so right. Some men do get married for the wrong reason. And they do think that they deserve this. This is dealing with selfish men right here, okay? And I think that part of this has to do with their upbringing. Because if they did not come from a household where they saw the man provided, then maybe they don't know they're supposed to be providers. If nobody has sat down and told them this is your expectations out of a marriage, then they wouldn't know.
Okay, so let me just ask this. When it comes to, let's say, paying the bills, if we're not going to do 50-50.
It's comment hot in my face.
How do you all feel about each person contributing the same amount of work as far as their check? So let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, right?
Okay.
So rather than us literally split the bills 50-50, it's 50-50% wise. So your 2 weeks pay, you put in the bank account. My 2 weeks pay, we put in the bank account. We pay our bills out of that. So overall, we're both contributing 2 weeks worth of pay to pay the bills, right? Rather than literally saying 50-50 for each bill, because if that person makes less than you, just like, for example, if I have $100 in my account and Kasha has 1,000, and she donates $25. No, let's say she donates $75. She has $1,000. I donate $75. I only have $100. Even though we both gave a same amount of money, I gave almost 75% because now I'm only left $25. Kasha still got hundreds of dollars in her
Still got
account.
it.
So the
Right.
bill got paid, let's say 50-50, but now 50% of my income, over 50% of my income is gone. And that's what's happening when people do
And you ain't got enough money to pay your
part of the bill.
car.
Exactly. So instead, I think that if you want to do the 50-50 route, if you really want to be fair, do 50-50.
Like
based on
that.
what you work your 2 weeks pay.
Right.
You each put in 2 weeks of your check. You each put in 2, and so then you are fair. Now
Why
you
we
pay your
put
bills
in
out
2
of
weeks
that.
of our check stuff?
I'm saying
She's saying that's a
that's how, because there's 4 weeks in a month. So
But
I'm
you
saying
know
so
what?
each put for whatever you make, however much you make. If he makes more, it doesn't matter.
That does make
It's 2
sense.
weeks work. If she makes little, it doesn't matter. It's 2 weeks work. So we both blood, sweat, and tears of 2 weeks is used to pay the bill. So we even. That's how.
Because if you only got $100 and she's sitting on $1,000, but you got to give up 75, and she give up 75, you got 25 left. She got 975 left. It's
25.
125 left. I was close. I tried to go slow, but no, I never even looked at it like that because that makes sense too. Like I barely got enough to have gas for the week. You know what I'm saying? And then she can go eat steak and get gas and go play bingo.
But I don't even think it should be like that. Divisive.
Would y'all have a joint account as a married if y'all got married?
Yes.
Oh, you already said hey to Brooklyn.
Yes.
And I said it because Mary Martin mentioned something about a joint account.
I would. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Even if I'm like have the most money, I don't know, because I guess I love different. You know what I'm saying? And
I wouldn't mind
sometimes
taking care of it all.
that bites me in the butt sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm in, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 toes down and 10 fingers, 10 nails on each.
We know
hand
you
of it.
was.
You know, so I'm like diving into the deep end, going to the bottom type of end.
I think we got it.
That's how I am. And it just hurts when it's not reciprocated.
That part.
Right. But if you're single too, you mail it.
Yeah, if you single,
Come on,
no, for real.
Enjoy the journey.
Yes,
Enjoy
there is
the
like
journey.
just the sense of detachment, y'all. It will save you from so much heartache. And then it'll give you a chance to know this person without no pressure. Without pressure and without
great.
cooking, cleaning, mopping, paying nothing.
All of that.
Just get to know the person. Come on.
Thelma said, also think of your children. If you have a son, fathers, how you treat that mom will highly affect his view and treatment towards women.
Absolutely. We are a product of our environment.
Ooh, Lord, yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, that's why I'm trying to teach my sons, man, like as much as I can, because the examples they have sometimes is horrible. Not horrible, but it's not good.
Yeah,
but,
right.
So I just make sure. But
Or the good ones on the ramp.
I still encourage them and teach them while making sure I don't bash what the representatives are. So,
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And she's answering our question about whether or not she went into it like that. She said she flipped.
He flipped the script, sis.
And I'm glad you flipped him out that marriage.
Thelma said, on the flip side, fathers, if you have a daughter, what is your expectation with her spouse?
With her spouse.
If this is how you're thinking as far as paying.
That's good though.
Yeah, and you know what? Looking at stuff from other perspective, it will really help you keep stuff in perspective. Like men, if you think about how would I want my daughter to treat a relationship, it'll help you know how to treat this woman that you with.
Mm-hmm.
Opposite, women, if you think about how you would want your sons treated, you would know how to treat this man in a relationship. Money, people around the corner, what's up, money?
Ray Long said, a man who lives off a woman and don't help at all has no dignity whatsoever.
He don't know where the money resides.
Where the money resides. That's where we going. Little lamb. Okay.
Oh, come on. Agreement.
Agreement is covenant.
He's in agreement with me.
Thelma said, I agree, John. Some people get married for the wrong reasons. For example, I'm not doing 50-50 if I'm getting papers, no cap.
Okay.
If you're getting married, ain't no 50-50.
Ain't no 50-50.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Alana says,
I say go with the flow because it can change throughout time. It's really about what you and your partner agree on. And that's so true, Alana. Alona, I know one of them is right. I pray. But I agree with that because the way a thing starts doesn't necessarily mean that's the way a thing will finish.
I just know Kelsey Grammer's wife, when they got divorced, it was like one of the biggest payoffs, like millions and millions of dollars.
Look, see, I started lighting up with stars.
it's not bigger than, remember, what is his name? Jeff Bezos or John Bezos? Amazon guy. She got the biggest $9
settlement.
million. Like,
But he's still banking. Like
That's what I'm
he
saying.
came up during COVID.
like Mary Martin said, you can have a joint account and only put 20% from it in a joint account, not all of your money.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
Y'all put like she's talking about
Percent
a
wise,
certain
yeah.
percentage of your income. That's good.
And give your 10% in type.
From
Good
both.
Lord,
Mary,
child.
from both.
John said, I agree with you, Nana, but he can't lose sight on what he is to you. I'm just saying, if he takes her as his wife, he just has to be prepared, just like she don't have money. Because what I have, I will still give my wife all of it. Oh,
Bless your brother.
We got somebody for you, John. He's not married.
He's married. He just said, I'll give my wife. Oh, he's married.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Maybe he's speaking into fruition.
No,
like,
I know
speaking to
him. He's married.
Oh.
Hold on. I
That's
lost my
what it
place.
That's just it.
Okay, here we go, Erica.
My husband. Oh wait,
Yes.
no. I skipped.
Let's go. We can go back later.
It's
But
right
let's
here.
read.
Very long.
Oh.
I don't talk. He said I don't talk to women. He said I don't talk to women I can't spoil. I love treating them like queens. Not to mention they can hold their own without me.
So you like an independent woman, but
And
you
Neil
also like to
song.
spoil.
She got it on her own. She don't need
Right.
me.
You know, I love this song by Neo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
John.
Neo just renewed his, well, he just proposed again.
Okay, y'all, we're getting ready to have to shut it down, but we're gonna run through these comments. He is solely what God destined in the beginning, her providing, her protecting the king. Yes, sir. Erica Everett. Let's see what Erica's got to say.
My husband makes double, almost triple, and he pays the majority of the bills. Now, I do help, but he does pay more towards the bills. He has always said, I'm the provider, so what you bring always is appreciated.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Erica. Yes, this is what we've been talking about. And this is
it's not about this whole role thing. Just
right.
does.
Tyrella, thank you for that comment. She's another one. She's a true daughter. She says she don't take out trash.
If you are in the house,
I don't like seeing it.
and nobody
I'm
but
gonna take it
listen,
out.
if you're in the house and no one is in the house,
It's called man's work.
No, and take that trash out.
Until you can have a baby, you taking out the trash. All right, what you got, Melissa?
Because what if you have to put more trash in there?
Why would you?
Because I still have I can't. Melissa said that's why I'm teaching my daughter and son how to treat their significant other the right way.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's
I agree
good,
with
Melissa.
I make George take the trash out.
John says set the right atmosphere in your home. We have too many daughters looking at the wrong example of a man, and that is facts because most of them don't even have an example to look at.
That's true.
At social media and music.
Single parent households.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Married.
So go ahead and Zenobia. Look at her eyes so low. Living expenses are high, especially in New York. Oh, true facts. So if you're not making over 70,000, that's a struggle for my God.
Oh,
So
70.
Woo.
I
Praise
need
God.
That made my eyes open.
So maybe 50-50 ain't so bad for those as long as both parties are happy.
I heard New York is pretty high though.
No, it is.
It's
like
ridiculous.
California.
But it's high now since y'all
it's
like
higher,
the highest
yeah.
death rate
It's
with
higher.
COVID. Like with the stuff not go down since the death rate with COVID is high. You know what I'm saying? Like when they lowered the
Last comment we gonna read from John says, Erica Everett.
You're a good helpmate.
You are a good helpmate. What?
Wait. Because of what she said. How she said
no, it didn't even click on that. It went to a whole nother.
Oh, wait. Is that her first name?
No, this is John saying.
Erica, you're a good helpmate. John, come to the Ranch Church of Texas when we open.
Yeah,
we need more
John, where you from?
marriages like you.
All right, last comment for real. Erica says something first. She says, thank you. I really do. Okay, last comment. Thelma Akataka.
Well, Ellen got divorced and agreed on $25 million for the settlement for her ex-wife. So sis, get your coin. Those are two women.
She agreed on a $25 million settlement
so wait,
of what?
Divorced Portia? I wasn't saying whether divorced.
So she gave her $25 million.
She gave it to her.
Yeah, it says she agreed on a $25 million settlement.
They must not have had a premium.
Ellen got that bread though.
Of course she did.
Right.
You see how much money she would get?
Exactly.
That's a write-off.
So listen, it sounds to me like the question is, is splitting the bills 50-50 fair if the other person makes a lot more than you? And it sounds like we all agree that it's not fair, whether it's the man or the
Because
woman.
here's my thing, like if y'all split it 50-50 and then y'all move in a larger house and then y'all get a
Yeah,
more expensive bill, it's like
That's why she's saying the lady
That's what
doesn't have
happened.
any money.
You can't live.
y'all
It's
don't end up
like,
going to the plasma center.
she gonna end up going to the plasma center.
What? No, ain't nobody going no plasmas if you got the money.
Oh, she said play a song,
I
y'all.
wish we had one. Oh, like last time. You're talking about,
Lord.
what do you want to hear? Since we're dressed like, what's the song from the 60s? Polka Dots, James Brown? No, we did James Brown last time.
Mr.
Let's do
Postman.
that one.
Okay.
Oh, you want us to play a song now? Oh,
Yeah.
snap. For real, for real.
Because that's what we did last time when we did James Brown. Because
Got you.
Weirdo.
Oh, okay.
With our
Well,
representation.
hopefully it's not word. Well, all we know is the chorus. So, I think. All right, Mary, this is for you. Coming from Women of Power.
So again, before we
Yeah, while she's finding the song.
Okay.
Yeah, but turn down to the song. Come on, because she's.
where is it? Where is it at?
Pause. Brand.
Okay.
No, banner.
Huh?
All right, so listen, you guys, as you know, every Tuesday night we are right here on Women of Power.
Where the money resides. This is the way you started saying it.
We're gonna do that when Cash App comes up. So please go to our YouTube and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the bell so that you can receive all of the notifications. So again, as you all saw on tonight, if you can't get to Facebook, you can reach us on YouTube. And again, that's Women in Power Radio Show there. And because it's 2021 and we all trying to get to
Where the money resides.
where the money resides, where the money resides, where the money resides. And that's all Mary had a little lamb this year. Please, if you feel led to, donate to our Cash App at WOP Radio so that we can continue to give you all great content with better technology and just really good stuff.
Just don't be donating no lambs.
Well, I don't think you can do Cash App.
Okay.
All right.
And also, if you have any questions that you would like to submit, you can do this anonymously if you would like as well. Submit your questions right here in the comments.
Give
You
it to
can
me.
slide in our DMs right here on Facebook, or you can email us at womenpower5@gmail.com, or
Call me. 817-942-6699.
or Facebook Women of Power, which is already here. So you can do this either one of those ways. And lastly,
leave a Facebook review on our Facebook, you guys. So all you do is go to Facebook page, Women of Power Radio Show, and leave a review on how much you love the show and how great we are and how amazing we are and how our questions are so stimulating and how your involvement is so
very
precious and important to us. And we appreciate it.
yes.
Yeah. So. Okay, it's our song, y'all.
I think it is starting.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta get the sway down now.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's when you lip sync.
Yeah, they did a lot of hand stuff.
It doesn't matter, a letter for me, oh, you gotta win.
Twist it out.
Don't do me.
Doesn't matter, there you go, all the hearts and lights, you guys. We're trying, you know. We entertainers, we're trying, y'all. We've been doing the best we can. What we got.
All right. Hope you all enjoyed that. Think of what y'all want to hear next
This is
week.
the first show of the new year.
Yeah, so we have some new segments that we're going to be adding to the show that I know you all are just going to love.
Yes.
I'll save that for next week.
And don't forget our sponsor for this month, A+ Credit. Restore your credit score, you guys.
No, really, it's time to restore.
It's time to rescore your store, okay? But yeah, you guys that want to get your credit together for 2021, we got some amazing commercials coming up. And also be watching the Women Power Radio page for more information on A+ credit.
All right. And make sure to share the video.
Yes. Bye, y'all. Good night.
Good night. Love y'all. Bye,
Good night,
Squad.